We all have beliefs about money. Now, most of those beliefs, they come from our environment and from our parents, me included. And when I first thought about real estate investing as a career, my first self-limiting belief was, I don't have any money. How could I ever invest in real estate? A bank would never finance me. My credit sucks. I'm way too young for anybody to take me seriously. And I just don't know anybody with money. So I guess my dreams of investing in real estate will have to wait. Well, in this video, I'm going to shatter those beliefs and educate you on why somebody would not only happily give you money, but they're basically going to beg you to allow them to get involved in your real estate deals. Pay attention because these are the 5 biggest truths about raising the money needed to fund all of your real estate deals. So, like I said, a huge hurdle for any new real estate investor is to overcome the belief that you need money to flip a house. And while there are some real estate investment strategies that require little to no money out of pocket, such as wholesaling real estate, if you want to actually buy, renovate, and then sell, or buy, renovate, and then rent out a piece of real estate, you do need money. It just doesn't have to be your own. It could be OPM or other people's money. So, what I want to do in this video is cover the 5 biggest truths about raising capital, and at the end of this video, I'm going to give you one of my biggest tips on what you could do to raise it more effectively. Truth number 1, there's a ton of money out there. Since my parents didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up, in the beginning, I just assumed that there was nobody in my world that was going to lend me money to buy real estate. But as I started to talk more about what I was passionate about, what I was into with my friends and my family, I started to realize that a lot of them had extra cash just set aside that wasn't earning them very good returns. Either they had it sitting in some savings account at a bank or stuffed underneath their mattresses, invested in a CD, or just sitting in a very safe like mutual fund or low return stock account. And as I gained more experience and credibility, more and more of my family and my friends, they started coming around, starting to talk to me about investing themselves. In fact, my first big private money lender was a friend's dad who had heard about what I was doing, and he offered to fund a bunch of my deals. The key is to get the word out there and tap into the sphere of influence that you already have created. Who knows? Maybe grandma has some lazy money laying around that you could put to work and earn both you guys a much better return. And that leads perfectly into truth number 2, people invest in people. You see, nobody wants to lend somebody money who is desperate, right? If you're desperate for money, nobody's going to give it to you. I promise you that, all right? Nobody wants to lend money to somebody who's winging it or has no clue about what they're doing. People want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So it's your job to do 3 things before ever even going out there trying to raise money for your real estate deals. Number 1, you want to become an expert at what you do. You should study the market, study your craft, and literally obsess over it until you master it. Start with wholesaling if you don't have any money or credibility, and learn the language of real estate as you get your wholesale business up off the ground. Get a few dozen deals underneath your belt, gain some confidence, and then go around and try to raise money for rehabs or rentals. Number 2, perfect your pitch. One of my biggest anxieties was going around to friends and family members asking to borrow some money. And the truth is, unlike with borrowing money to start a business, with real estate, you're actually offering up an opportunity to make money secured by the real estate. So you're not actually going around asking to borrow money. You're offering up an opportunity to get involved with your best deals, either as a lender or as a partner. And once I had this mindset shift, I was finally able to create a PowerPoint presentation and develop my pitch that clearly explained how investing in real estate through me works and why it's better than most other investments out there. And number 3 is start planting seeds. If nobody knows about what you do and how you do it, if nobody feels your passion and your energy, then of course, nobody's going to give you money for your real estate deals. The key with raising capital is to not just wait until you need it before you go looking for it, but start planting seeds now by going around and talking to your friends and your family members and your connections on social media or people you meet at networking events if they would ever consider learning how to earn ridiculous returns on their money secured by real estate through you. Never assume anything. You never know who has lazy money or who knows somebody with some lazy money. Talk to everybody that you know, and if they're interested, show them some example deals. Talk about the systems and processes you have set up to ensure success. Teach them how their money will make them more money if they get involved with you. And then pre-screen those that are interested over the phone, and then the ones that really seem like they want to put some money into play, take them to lunch and do a full-blown private money presentation with them. And after I do that, I like to end the meeting with, listen, I don't need any of your money right now. All right? I just wanted to have this conversation because when I come across smoking hot deals that produce phenomenal returns, right? And normally the reason I get that is because I'm offering to pay cash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call you and I'm going to see if you're interested in jumping on board with the deal. I need a firm yes or a firm no very quickly. All right? So I don't have anything right now, but I'm only going to bring you the best of the best. Now that you've lined up some private money or partnership prospects and they have faith in your skills, it's time to go out there and hunt down some good deals. And that leads me perfectly into truth number 3, which is great deals fund themselves. Now, if I came to you right now and I said, here's a Lamborghini, it's worth $250,000, you can have it for only $50,000, but you need to pay me within the next 5 days. Do you think you can go and raise the money to buy the car? Of course you could. You would go around literally to every single person that you know, even some strangers, trying to raise the money because you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to be getting a smoking hot deal and that you were going to make money when you flip the car. The same is with real estate. Raising capital becomes so much easier when the deal is a great deal. And in my experience, great deals, they pretty much fund themselves. And this is especially true in the real estate space because of truth number 4, which is there's a million ways to structure a private money deal. From partnering on deals and splitting profits to lending money on a deal and earning guaranteed returns, there is literally an infinite amount of ways to structure a private money deal. Now, in the beginning, because I didn't have a ton of credibility or money to invest in the deals or a track record for rehabbing houses, I had to give up a huge part of the profits. And I focused on partnerships in the beginning. So for example, I would go find the deals, I would manage the rehab crews, I would source all the materials, and I would pretty much do all the manual labor. And my money partner would end up funding 100% of the acquisition of the rehab and whatever it cost to acquire the property and all the rehab cost. And in exchange, they would keep 70% of the profits, and for all of my work, I would keep 30%. So they got the lion's share. Then over time, as I gained experience, I would go back and renegotiate better terms on future deals, or I would just go find another private money partner. Eventually, it moved to a 50-50 split where I was getting half and they were getting half. And eventually, I flipped the whole script on them because I became so experienced and so good at what I was doing. And I had so many money partners all fighting to give me money and get involved with my deals because everybody was making so much money that eventually I was getting 70% and the money partner was getting 30%. Then eventually I just moved away from partnerships altogether and I simply borrowed money at a 9% interest rate. Now, there's not enough time in this video to go too deep into structuring private money deals, but I do teach this to all my students and I show them step by step how it all works. There's going to be some links below to some of my courses. If you're interested in that stuff, go check that out. But just understand that over time, you're going to be able to negotiate better terms and better splits. And that leads us into the number 5 truth of raising capital, which is it gets easier over time to fund your deals. Now, it's a combination of being able to find great deals, create a track record of success, build a great team around you, and systems that are easy to explain, and then develop a reputation that you're an expert that's passionate about what you do. I promise you, if you do those things, that over time, you're going to end up with more money than deals. It's just the way it works. I'm at a point now where I can pick and choose what private money partners I want to work with. I always have money sitting on the sidelines just waiting to get involved in my real estate deals. Now, with that said, here's that tip that I promised you at the beginning of the video. One of the best things that I did when I was first wanting to raise private capital is to create what I call a brag book. Now, every wholesale deal I did, I document the entire deal from front to back, and the best ones I would put into my brag book. All right, eventually when I started rehabbing, I would include before and after pictures, plus I would highlight the profits being made, and I would literally bring this brag book with me everywhere I went, to meetings, to networking events. If I ever was meeting with a potential private money lender, I'd bring the brag book. And everybody was always impressed with it, and I can't tell you how much money it ended up helping me raise. At the end of the day, you really have no excuses. The money, it's out there, you just have to go and get it. I'm Cody Spurby, the Clever Investor. I'm going to be signing off for now. If you got some value out of this video, smash that like button. Make sure you turn on post notifications and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on this one. Until next time, take care, comb your hair, Spurber out. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hey, listen, while you're here, why don't you click the tab in the upper right-hand corner and grab my new book, How to Flip Houses with Little No Money Down. It's a step-by-step guide on how I got wealthy in real estate and how you can too. Hope it helps. Oh, don't forget to watch the 2 videos also.